Well, I'm back and I'm ready and raring to go. It is a rare Friday morning that I am here, a couple of sneaky hours off work just to get on with some jobs, and I've got loads of exciting things to tell you about that I will tell you throughout this video while I'm pottering on doing the various different jobs. So we are up here today. There's a bit of work to do between plot number 1, where we are now, plot number 2, just over the other side of the fence. Over there, some of the garlic is actually ready already, and we'll chat about why it's ready to go out. But first of all, I need to get the beds that I've been working on out of the polytunnel over there, all set up, filled with compost, good to go, garlic in, jobs are good, and loads of exciting stuff to tell you about while we're doing that. Two things in particular that are really exciting. One of them involves something brand new that we're going to be getting early next year on the channel that's going to be amazing. Well, I think it's amazing anyway. And we've got some visitors coming. We've got 2 visitors coming on Sunday. That's another reason why I'm up here today. We need a bit of a tidy up going on over here. Things are a bit messy on plot number 1 and plot number 2, so I'm going to do a bit of a tidy up. Not on the video, I'll do it off camera. It's a bit boring seeing me doing tidy up stuff. We'll do a bit of a tidy up, ready to get some filming done on Sunday with our special guests, and I'll come to that in a bit as well, who they are, what they're doing here, and what we are going to be doing. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. Time to get sorted with some beds, get some jobs done, and have a bit of a chat about everything that's going on. So I've been doing some bits and pieces whilst you've been away there. Only thing I've done is I have put some cardboard down there, got it sorted, got the weeds out, got it suppressed. Nice, I would say new pallet collar raised bed. It's one of the ones from over there. I've been giving it some TLC. It's had 2 or 3 layers of the sort of wood protecting paint sort of stuff on it, the timber care stuff. It's got new compost bags lining the inside, and it is perfect, ready to go down in here, ready for the garlic to go in the space. You'll see there's another empty bed just in front of it. You might remember a while ago we had some plug plants around here that we put in just to get plot number 2 on the go. Lettuce going strong. My own spring onions still growing nicely. This bed had the beetroot in it. Pretty pathetic, pretty rubbish, looking awful. Tiny little plants, taking them out. I'm just going to cover that bed up for now, and we'll put some more garlic in there when it is ready to go out. Now then, I mentioned, just while I am faffing about, getting things lined up here, like them all nice and lined up and evenly spaced. We've got some visitors coming. So on Sunday, in 2 days' time, why I've been getting things tidied up a little bit is we've got some visitors coming. And we've got a chap called Guy who's coming over from Ayrshire, and he has a YouTube channel, believe it or not, called On You Grow. So I'm looking forward to meeting Guy. And we also we've got the big cheese coming. So Eli and Kate are coming as well. I'm sure, looking at the amount of subscribers Eli and Kate have got, a lot of you probably already know Eli and Kate, but if you've seen their channel, you'll see that they've just got a big sort of plot, sort of part of a bit of land on a farm, sort of allotment size. So Eli's coming out for a visit. I don't actually know if Kate's coming as well. I will find out on Sunday if they come as a duo or if it's just going to be Eli. But we'll see, we'll find out. But I'm properly looking forward to that. And I've heard rumours that over in the garden centre there might be some cake and coffee involved, which is obviously always a bit of a Brucey bonus. And I'm just trying to stand on these corners to go through the cardboard. And if you've used pallet collars, you know they've got little metal legs on them, and I just like to make sure they are sort of pushed into the ground. And once the compost is in here, it'll be rock solid and it's easier to push them in again. So there's a bit of exciting news. We'll do a bit of filming, we'll do a bit of things around about, we'll have a good chat. Really exciting project for Eli and Kate, getting that new bit of land. Nice to meet Guy. Guy's relatively newish to YouTube, so nice to meet Guy and see what he's up to as well. So next thing, I need to get the compost for in the honestly, the compost, I've had it I'm standing like a teapot now for some reason. I've had it stored in compost bags at home in the garden, and I kid you not, right? The last sort of, don't be fooled by the bluish sky. Now, today's Friday, Tuesday around here, it started raining, and I kid you not, for the last 2 or 3 days, the rain has been biblical, and the wind has been battering us. It has been horrendous, and funny enough, it's been really weirdly warm. The last sort of few weeks for into October, weirdly warm. I mean, up into the sort of low teens, and now it's absolutely freezing. So whatever's happened with the weather over the past week has had a big sort of change, a big effect on what's happening around here. Luckily, for us a visit on Sunday, the weather actually looks pretty good as well. But get back to my point, the compost has been stored in compost bags in the garden at home, and they're now about 4 times the weight of what they used to be, because it's been raining. So the compost is soaked through, and it's really, really heavy. So I'm going to go over to the car, collect the compost, come back, we'll get this filled up, we'll get the garlic in, and while I'm doing that, I'll tell you about the other exciting thing that's going on the channel in the next few months. So despite the best efforts of the weather, we are actually making some progress. We've got rain coming over that way. I can see a rainbow over there. We've got the wind picking up coming this way. The camera's blown over about 3 or 4 times when I've been trying to film this bit. So all is good. But, you know, we've got good things going on. One thing I should mention is coming up, I might not get it filmed in time. I might get out on Thursday, I might not. We've got a bit of a disaster, and it involves beds. And it looks quite fatal, but I'll not give too much away on that, but watch out for it. So this is the exceptionally heavy compost that I'm putting in here. It's not new compost. It is the stuff that was emptied out of the beds when I've taken them away to give them a bit of TLC. And just remember that. Remember giving beds what I've just been saying about a disaster, and giving beds TLC. So I've got four bags like that, and every time I've been putting a bag in, I'm just scattering in some fish blood and bone in there, and we'll just get that mixed in just to get some nutrition back into this compost, because obviously it just gets used time and time again. And by layering it in like this, obviously as the roots of the garlic make their way down, it's just going to pick up more and more nutrition as it God, this stuff weighs a ton, as it works its way down, as opposed to how I sort of normally do it when I'm putting the plant out. I'll generally put the fish blood and bone in the hole and the nutrition that way. But we are looking, this is really odd, this is really dry. So that one bag it must have had the top folded over on it or something. So that last bag that I've put in there is really dry compost, which isn't the worst because that's on the top. So obviously, or inevitably, when it rains again, that's going to get the first batch of water on it, which is absolutely fine. And again, we'll just give it some fish blood and bone in there. Whatever that is, we'll take that out and let's do it quick and easy. Mix it in and get it in there. There we go, quick and as easy as that. Now these beds, these pallet collars, it's probably taken me a little bit longer than I would have liked to prepare them, to get them ready. It's been a couple of weeks. Like I say, come up, they've been in the polytunnel. I used the polytunnel as a little bit of a sort of de facto workshop. Bear with me, I'm just going to grab the garlic from over here. I used the polytunnel as a little bit of a de facto workshop during the winter for sort of getting jobs and stuff done. I'd love to utilise it a lot more, but I generally run out of space. And there's an uncanny coincidence, because if you see this rather large space behind me on the plot, exciting announcement number 2, we're getting a new polytunnel. So it's coming at the end of January. It's coming from First Tunnels. My other one over there is a First Tunnels one. They're absolutely brilliant, and you know the best bit about it? It's bigger. It's going to be, so I think the one over there is 12 foot wide, and 15 foot long. The space behind me here is much, much bigger. So it's going to be, let me get this right, 14 foot wide and 20 foot long. So we've got quite a bit of extra space in there that I'm really, really, really looking forward to using and getting on with. So there's some exciting news. That's the end of January that's coming, and there's loads to tell you about it. Loads of extra bits and pieces coming with it. It's going to be a different design, different style. The First Tunnels guys are going to come and build it, so you don't have to worry about me building it, but I'll tell you all about that closer to the time. So our garlic, this garlic here is the one we got from Marks and Spencer. So remember, we're doing a little bit of an experiment with this, in that this is our supermarket bought garlic that we're planting out. The bed over there that you're actually perched on top of at the moment is where our proper garlic is going to go, our proper sort of garlic that we get from Ian at Grown Local. That'll go in there, and hopefully that will be blooming marvellous again, because quite frankly, this year, it was tremendous. It was absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to plant it out. You can have a look. It's really, really good. The root system on it is looking fab. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but you know what? Let's give it a shot, give it a try, see what our supermarket garlic looks like. I'm going to pop it in there, and I'm just going to pop this back. This is what I mean. The wind, honestly, you probably can't tell because the microphone and things is quite good, doesn't pick up the wind noise too much, but the wind is picking up, man. It's getting absolutely mad round here. But let me see if I can take this out delicately. So I'm going to plant these in here probably about 6 inches apart, and I'm popping them in, and I'm going to cover the bulb entirely, not by much. It's maybe about a centimetre or so under the ground, because obviously I want it to come up, and I want it to be hit by the frost. When the frost comes, when it gets a lot colder around here, the frost comes, obviously we want it to get hit by the frost, so that bulb breaks down into nice little cloves. And I think, now that I have told you all my exciting news, apart from the and I kid you not, the disaster, and it is a bit of a disaster. I wish I could show you now, but it's not the right time to show you the disaster that's happened. We'll show you it in another video. Watch out for that, and it'll only be a week or two before I show you it. It's a thing. But anyway, right, I'm going to get on with planting the rest of these out, because I'm basically just going to be rinsing and repeating what we're doing there. Let me get this bed finished. I'll come back to you and we'll sort a few more things out. Almost done. And judging by the sort of impending doom of these clouds that are heading this way behind me, it's not bad timing. So the garlic is done. It's in the bed. It is out. Let me spin you around and show you how we're looking. I'll actually show you this, just while we're here, I'll show you this whole area that we've got sort of going on here. This is the one bit of plot number 2. I've actually managed to get some work done on it. Ignore the chair that's in the bed over there. That's where I had you propped up. The camera was propped up earlier on for filming. So this is the new bed we've put in. Our nice little rows of shop-bought garlic in there. If you can see little speckles on the top, that's a mix of perlite that's come out of the little plug plants, and there's some chicken manure pellets on the top there as well. So that little bit of sort of slow release extra nutrition into the compost there. In here you can't see it very well, needs a bit of TLC, a bit of tidying up. There's some sprouts in there. They are miles off being ready. I was really late in putting them out. If you've seen the videos, you know all about why on that. Our little lettuces here, the freckly sort of ones, are looking good. I think I might pick some of those at the weekend. Spring onions at the end here, I think I might pick them as they are. They're a bit small. They probably won't grow anymore. They'll hang around over winter. They'll probably survive over winter and kick off next spring. But in terms of me managing this bed, I think we're going to pick them. We'll get some nutrition in this bed. We'll get it covered up, and it'll be much, much, much better for the spring. And it's one less thing I've got to worry about over the winter. The same with this bed over here with the little green lettuces in. We'll probably get them pulled out at some point. They're not growing as well as the freckle ones. Maybe it's not as suited to the colder weather now that we've moved into that sort of space. So we'll probably get that bed emptied, covered up, and nutrition added in the future. So there we have it. As it turns out, a little bit of a mixed day. Good to get the garlic out. Really excited for the guests coming at the weekend. So on Sunday there, guests will be here. So video will probably be out next week of that, filmed, edited, whatnot. Big space here, nice big polytunnel, gonna be going in there. But we've got a disaster on our hands, and I will come to that maybe Thursday. Like I say, I might get it out on Thursday if I get time. If not, it'll be the week after we do the Eli, Kate and Guy visit. Anyway, that is me done for now. Thank you for watching, folks, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.